Hey guys, hope you're doing well. So Christmas is just around the corner, and if you're like me, you're looking to hopefully get gifted a few car parts, or even gift a few car parts. Whatever the case may be, there's definitely a lot out there, but it's not always so easily found, specifically for the Fusion. So today, I'm going to walk you through my personal favorite websites that I usually go to look for parts. Now, whatever your Fusion you have, whether it be old or new, I'm sure you can find something for it on one of these websites. And these are going to be in no particular order. They all have things that make them stand out. But being in the Fusion community for almost a year now, some of these are the only websites I've been able to find parts like these. So it's definitely really cool. Let's get into it. All the links for these websites are going to be in the description box down below, so you can easily find them. I'm also going to give you guys my personal pick on something from their website, just in case you're needing a little bit of inspiration. First up, we have CD3Performance.com. Now, CD3Performance.com, I've done some business with, and they're definitely one of the probably more well-rounded websites when it comes to the Fusion, because it is a CD3 platform. You can definitely get some nice performance upgrades specific to the Fusion from this website. Basically, all the tunes I've seen people run on their car, I've been able to find on this website. There's engine upgrades, whether you need an air intake, a throttle body spacer, and then you can take it to exterior components. I got my 3D carbon lip from CD3 Performance. You can get the full ground effects kit, so the lip, the side skirt, and the rear diffuser. They do have a few options for grills on there. You can also find some suspension components, lowering springs, coilovers, all that good stuff. And they're also a big supporter of Fusion Flood, so I definitely want to give them some recognition. My personal pick would be the Velocitec ram air intake. Next up is SStuning.com. Now, SS Tuning isn't based in the US. Now, they technically make parts for the Mondeo, but the Mondeo is just a European Fusion, so all the parts are going to fit normally. It's all the same, essentially. And they offer one of the things that you really can't find anywhere else, which is a wide body kit. So they do have a wide body kit for the car. It is a little different. It isn't your typical wide body kit, but nonetheless, it has some really aggressive styling that I really do like, and they also have an aero kit to go with it, so it all flows together really well. I would definitely love to have both of them, and they have a few different steering wheels that are much more driver oriented, a lot more grippy, and you can customize them a lot with carbon fiber, custom painted pieces. You can get them made with different materials, and they even have some stuff that I haven't seen before in these little fog light bezels. So basically, they have an entire body kit for the car, and it looks really cool. But I think if I were to choose the one thing from this website and my personal pick, it would definitely be the wide body kit. I really do want to get that. I've been talking about it for ages, but we'll see how it goes further down the road. Next up, we have JMARacing.com. Now, if you were at Fusion Flood and you saw a lot of these grills, they're all JMA Racing grills. He's one of the few guys that still makes aftermarket grills for this car that are made to order, so you can get them in carbon fiber. You can even get them color matched to your car. If you guys remember in my Fusion Flood Part 2 video, Chris had just installed his JMA Racing grill. He got this really nice carbon fiber pattern on it, and it's a really easy install. They're very easy direct replacement grills, whereas opposed to this one was just kind of like a it was a DIY job, to say the least. But nonetheless, you can definitely find a lot of different grills on there. For you guys with newer Fusions, if you like the slat style, you can definitely get that on your 2017 Plus. He has a few different styles of spoilers, and he even makes a custom hood for this car in that it has a raised cowl and it has heat extractors, little vents on the sides. A lot of you guys were asking me about those. Basically, the majority of them are just custom fabrication work, whether you just cut a hole in your hood and put a vent there, or just take it to a body shop, get some work done. More than anything, this is the only option for an aftermarket hood that I've found that you can actually just buy. It's a lot more aggressive. It's made in carbon fiber, so it's even lighter than the stock hood. He makes a ton of other stuff, but my one personal pick from this website would be this hood. I was able to see one at Fusion Flood, and it looks so nice. These parts are made to order, so it would take a few weeks to actually get delivered, but nonetheless, the attention to detail and the quality is second to none, so it's definitely worth it and definitely worth the wait. Next up, we have Zeta.com. Now, you guys are probably relatively familiar with Zeta. They are a pretty common company when it comes to Ford parts. They do a lot of Mustang stuff, and they do have a lot of Fusion stuff as well. Pretty similar to CD3Performance.com. You can buy a lot of performance upgrades from their suspension upgrades, tuning pieces. You can get some nice looking wheels, apparel even, some decals. There's definitely a lot that they offer, and they are going to be one of the more mainstream sites when it comes to these parts. And my personal pick would be the Zeta strut tower brace. And lastly, we have eBay. Now, I did initially have my reservations a few years ago before I actually bought parts on eBay, but they were honestly pretty quickly put to bed because one of the things that you're basically actually realizing is that there's actually a lot of ways to validate the sellers and get a little bit more comfort in the transactions that you're doing. You really can't find these pieces many other places other than eBay, seeing that they will actually communicate with you and want to make you actually comfortable buying whatever it is that they're selling. Seeing that they have reviews of people actually buying these pieces and actually writing something about it. eBay is basically giving them an avenue to publicize their small business, and you even have eBay overseeing everything. So if anything goes wrong with the seller or with you in your transaction, they can step in and help out. So it's actually got to be a much more reliable place to buy parts. And I can comfortably say that I got my headlights, grill, hood decal, spoiler, and taillights all from eBay. And that was really because you can't really get them anywhere else, and they came out great. I'm really happy with them on the car. And my personal pick would be these DRL fog light housings. I have the gills in the Mustang headlights mirroring the ones in the fog light housings, and I think that'd be pretty cool. So that's my list. And if you want a little bit more of a universal approach, some websites I would recommend would be the retrofitsource.com. They have some really cool lighting upgrades. You can get some really cool pieces, do a whole retrofit like I did on my Fusion. There's also op7.com. They have some really cool new stuff. If you guys missed last week's video, I was able to get my hands on their Aura Pro V2 interior lighting kit. Make sure to check that video out. It's basically footwell lights with navigation features. It's insane. Really cool stuff. If you want to get a kit yourself, you can use code DITO10 at checkout. You'll actually save yourself 10% off your order and help support the channel, so definitely be appreciated. There's also Fitment Industries if you're looking to get any wheel upgrades. That's my list, guys. These are all the websites I personally use and I personally check out when I'm looking for parts. Hopefully there was something that caught your attention or you got some ideas for your car. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We are going to do the underglow here very soon, so be on the lookout for that video, and I'll see you in the next one.